on this green, find the correct one, you'll have a birdie opportunity, miss it, and it's going to be a difficult two-putt.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one's going right at the pin here. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. And this putt to move into the top 10. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. That's a good way to move into the top 10.
That's a good way to move into the top 10,
current leader is enjoying
mate.
a one-shot lead.
You damn Cheerio.
Here we are at the 6th hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Playing from around 160 yards. Just 3 back from the leader. Wow, what happened there?
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Oh, so close. Putting for bogey here.
Yeah, let everybody know that I'm putting for bogey.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, terrific. What an effort.
And now this is what can happen when you start up a rivalry with a player of this caliber, now pulling further ahead of his playing partner. What a shot to make.
This hole is a long par 5.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at +1. That's nicely done. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Oh, almost went in. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And that will put them ahead of their rival. A great performance on this hole. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Going with the 5-wood. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. This would be a great up and down. Wow, from a dodgy line reach. How special was that?
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
This one from about 160 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. And should find the surface. That was special. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Okay, time to return to the action. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of third spot. Ooh, right by the hole. 4 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
Ooh, nice looking putt. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Big time play that one, Beamer.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
Around 110 yards to go. 3 shots off the lead. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh my, what a shot that was. Right at it. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of third spot. Currently 2 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Opting for the 5-wood. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. 11 feet left to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
That one just slides by. That's inside the house of opportunity. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Ooh. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot. Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. It was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That's tracking. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Ouch, that hurts. Par putt coming up here. Well hold. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Let's take a look at the current standings. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
This shot from 120 yards. 2 strokes off the lead. Wow, what a shot. Hold this putt and a chance for second place.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Now this would be a good putt to make. Stay close to the leader.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He's currently in the 2nd position. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Great looking shot this. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, so close. Let's return to live play now. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
And with 1 hole to go, important putt indeed.
Just a simple tap in for birdie, and that will move him to 6 under par. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Interesting choice of the driver here. Quality shot, that one. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Well, Rich, as the legendary Jim Nance once said, they're now rich and famous.
I gotta say, that was an incredible statement by the great man that bestowed upon a great player, and this player will be thrilled to become rich and famous.
Rich, this is something you can understand. This player now a major champion.
Luke, life-changing indeed, I have to say. I'm thrilled for this player as I know what is in store from them. It's a life-changing moment.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
got a W. Let's go. What's going on? You can share the live. I'd really appreciate it, man. Let's get it. Got a green ball. Call Taylor May. Where's the liquor?
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the RBC Canadian Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to following along with these two. This is a rivalry that could be one for the ages. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement they generate.
Boom!
Lovely effort, that. Time for the second shot into the first. That was wonderfully done. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. Little birdie look in here.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He's currently tied for 13th. Rich, the second hole here at St George's Golf and Country Club, a long, strong par 4.
It is just around the 475-yard mark. This fairway does slope significantly left to right, so the drives can easily find that fairway bunker down the right-hand side.
Yeah.
This shot from about 190 yards out.
No lie. No lie. No lie.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
Oh, roll back, baby.
That was a beauty.
It was a beauty.
Now
like
over
the
to
beauty
Ricky
and the
Fowler.
beast, beast,
He's trying to
beast.
pull ahead in this group rivalry.
This guy's trying to
Let's see
pull
what
ahead, but we
happens.
ain't gonna let that shit happen.
Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
A birdie putt awaits. This looks good. And that's for birdie. Well holed. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole.
We're down by
The first
two
of our par
strokes
threes at St George's Golf and Country Club.
from first place.
Beautiful looking par 3.
Yes, a narrow green, but very deep bunkers surrounding it on both sides. This is a heck of a par 3.
Well, this one's right at the pin. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. This has eyes for the hole. Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
At -2, going along nicely today. The first of the par 5s is the 4th hole, Rich.
Yes, this hole used to be a par 4, but was extended back in 1968 for the Canadian Open. It's a nice opportunity here to get a stroke back after the opening 3 holes, but watch out. This fairway gets tough to find with the slope that moves it from right to left. Landing area gets very narrow.
To left to right. No matter where it is, baby, I'm going to hit it on the side. Bing!
Going with the 7.
Ooh,
That could play. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Okay, steady now.
What? Just let it roll.
To a 9-foot chance here. That was a gallant attempt. Putting now for a bogey. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. It's on a good line.
About damn time.
That gets the job done.
Get your shit together, buddy.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
So he's 4.
The 5th hole at St George's is a par 4, Rich.
It is. It plays downhill into a valley that kind of moves away from the tee box, so you should see players hit it down there with some distance, leaving a short second shot.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 155.
Oh wait. Oh wait. We get. Oh my God! I am so stupid. I fucked it
Getting
all
ready to
up.
play their 3rd.
Got scared.
Currently 4 shots off the pace.
That is insane. I can't believe I fucked that. I was really good.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. And a par putt awaits him.
Starting to look really good.
Yeah.
Just
until
a short
you start
putt remaining
talking to
here.
me. Shit!
Now 6 strokes back after that hole.
6.
The 6th hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Oh, just missed.
That will drive you bats.
Yes, it will.
And this one is for his
Did it
par.
go in?
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's
Damn it.
1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We have a par 4 on this one. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Oh, absolutely flushed. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one is chewing fiber.
Whatever the fuck that means, buddy.
While they've got their eye locked in, look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Oh, how about that one? Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is,
Oh
Rich.
shit!
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Reached the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Almost essay.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Okay, let's get back to the action. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. How close was that to going down?
Let's keep rolling, bud. Oh, what the fuck?
A par putt on the table.
Yeah, because I'm going to make this par putt, asshole.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently at +1 for the tournament. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Rich, as you know, I'm an Australian born, but I live in Canada these days, and I just love being back at the RBC Canadian Open because it's got such rich heritage. In fact, it's one of the oldest golf championships on earth. It's so good to have the support of the locals too. They are so passionate about their golf above the border.
They certainly are, Luke. It's always a treat to come back to Canada, to this great tournament. And they've had some fantastic winners over the years and some very iconic moments too. Lee Trevino completing the slam by winning the U.S. Open, the Open Championship, and the Canadian. And then matched by it, Tiger Woods sometime later. I just look at this event as one of these tournaments that you'd love to have on your resume as a professional golfer to have won. It holds that kind of stature. To win an Open from any country, I think is a significant accomplishment.
No! Oh, come on!
Time for the second shot at the 10th.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
He's got this to tie with Ricky.
Oh!
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Ooh,
But it
that
ain't
almost
gonna
went down.
happen!
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
And this hole we could call what, Serpentine maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee because you will be rattled.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Lining up the birdie putt here.
If they can sink this, they'll pull ahead of Fowler. This could get interesting.
He's currently tied for 9th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
And he's down there.
Yeah, fair amount of
playing some
elevation here.
PGA
They're going to have to
Tour,
be
man.
careful that they club up because you do not
You know
want
what
to
the
be
fuck
short.
going on? Tiger Woods ain't got shit on me.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Oh!
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
What's up, Pimpin'?
Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5.
This is looking solid. What they wanted.
Just keep rolling. Just fucking keep rolling! Where are you going? Oh, it's still rolling?
Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This is a bogey putt coming up.
Fuck!
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
It's
They
been
ain't got no
neck and
verticals
neck.
in this
He's
motherfucker,
actually
bro.
tied
I
with
was
his
happy running shit
rival.
over.
This is tough. Can he do it?
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. There's always a sense of excitement striding onto the tee of a par 3 hole. Opting for the 5-iron. And that was a bit of a misfire.
A bit short with that effort.
Definitely short.
Oh! That'll help make a big move. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the video.
Let's fucking
This one was
go!
a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Nicely done.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. 5 strokes behind our leader.
I think that's actually good right there, you know?
And choosing the 8-iron here. Good sounding strike, that one.
Oh,
A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Ooh, right by the hole. Just 10 feet to the cup here. Just didn't drop.
are you dead?
Putting for a bogey. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
I have to beat my rival.
Good looking shot this. Second shot here on the 15th.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Getting ready to play their third. Nicely
Fucking
done.
amazing.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, what a round this is.
I'm amazing.
7 birdies today. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. As we head down the finishing stretch here, Rich, if you want to win a national championship, you've got to step up. First hole, the 16th, a very good par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's got some work to do. but he's only one back from his rival.
Where was that going? And back to the course with the live action. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
And then go the fucking hole.
And here we are with the
opposite
third shot. 5 shots off the pace. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Judging it beautifully.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. A couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you've got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Going with the 5-iron here. Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green. Didn't that look good for a long time? It's just about 3 feet away.
He's got this for his par.
Oh
As
my
they say,
god!
drive for show, putt for dough. That'll cost you.
Yeah, it just fucking
And
did
this one
cost
will
me.
be for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
The finishing hole at St George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
Well, we know.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian
We know
Open.
we're not getting first,
Plays
so-
uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
From around 180 yards out. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. And this putt is for a final score of 70.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Round now in the books. Good luck next time. Well, Henny, that was some match. We thought it'd be a great rivalry, and it absolutely was. But how proud would this player be to have taken down Ricky Fowler despite not winning the event?
Luke, this player will be brimming with pride. What a great result. They challenged Ricky Fowler and beat him. Now, they'll be telling that story in the pub a few times in the coming weeks.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northwest Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes.
Tiger Woods ain't been really shit lately. We been fucking him up. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good sign. Hold on, chat. Let me get him a bottle real quick. Alright. 10 miles per hour? Jesus. What the hell is the wind?
This is full send.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
That's frustrating. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's at a tie for 14th place. Let's go down to John McCarthy, who's been walking the course, getting familiar with this layout. John, what can we expect from Chestnut Hollow this week?
I'll tell you one thing we can for sure expect. There will be a river and it will run through it. This stream runs all over this course and can kind of pop up where the players least expect it. So the players will need to be mindful of that. This stream feeds into a lake that comes into play on holes 10 and 16. Another thing to keep in mind this week is the contours of these fairways can be tricky. There are several fairways on this course that tend to tilt towards trouble. So players will need to be mindful of that as well. There is also a couple longer par 4s on this course, so I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how the players attack those. All in all, an exciting week ahead. Really eager to see how the players attack Chestnut Hollow this week.
What a shot.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Perfect distance, perfectly judged, and look at that. Straight in the hole.
Currently 1 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Opting for the 5-iron. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
This putt for par here. Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that putt will drop. Well done. And that ensures that he's back to even par now.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee. That's tidy. Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
This one's heading left, I think.
Just keep rolling away from the fucking
Well,
hole,
a little off the
buddy.
target with that one.
Greens and regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Beautiful.
That's some good golf right there. Second shot here on the 5th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This one to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard.
10, mate. Get in
And
there
that
in the
brings to an
top
end
10,
that
eh?
hole. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt.
There he comes right there.
We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage.
Luke, I gotta say though, for the big hitters that are not afraid to challenge that stream going down the left-hand side, they could reduce this to almost nothing. This fairway is firm and fast, and that golf ball will chase out forever. You must avoid the bunkers down the right-hand side though if you've got any chance or any hope of going for this green in 2. Coming up just a little bit shy of the green is actually a good leave. Leaves a simple pitch shot to a very long and slightly undulating green.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
Beautiful shot. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Sitting at 1 under the card.
kill count on
Tied
that
for
one,
6th
huh?
position. How close was that to going down?
Oh, just fucking roll to the other side!
Time now for the 4th shot. He's 2 shots back. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This one to save par.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
15 miles per hour.
Going with a 3-wood here. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Ouch, that hurts. It's just about 3 feet away. Oh, what a stroke. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's sitting there just in 3rd place.
Opting for the 3-wood.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. And tee shot looks pretty good. Time for the 2nd shot at the 8th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. This one could take a little bounce to the left. And from the green side rough here. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Yeah, it would've.
He has this putt to save his par. It's on a great line. Okay, steady now. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. I like the look of this. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. Even for the day. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Should find the green here. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in 5th place.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 4 strokes off the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this one is for bogey. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
Yo, yo.
And making one bad
there's a
mistake with
fucking
another,
back.
compounding it, not good.
The second 9
Well,
here
my
at
back.
Chestnut Hollow begins with a shortish par 5, Rich, so a chance to put some red figures on the board.
526 yards from the back tee. Players will be feasting on this hole. They're going to take that bunker down the right-hand side out of play. Go ahead and bomb it down there. Find the fairway. Leave yourself somewhere with a 5, 6, even 7-iron for the bigger hitters. Obviously, you have to avoid getting too aggressive with that second shot and dumping it in the water. So a lot of second shots here will be left out to the right-hand side, and hopefully players will get it up and down.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. And here we are with their 4th.
Damn, you went in the water?
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Fucking
Big
wind
power
was
saver
at
coming up for
15
this
miles
fella.
per hour.
Well, that's a nice line. Appears to have overcooked this one. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Well, at least it wasn't a double. Currently at 2 over par.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Time to tee
Damn,
off
you're
on
up
the
plus
11.
2.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
He fucking wins, bro.
Oh, that was pure. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
And then that shit happens.
And here we are with the
I
third
roll
shot.
fucking 100 yards away from
Ooh, that almost went down. Opportunity to make their par. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. That's not the outcome they were after.
Yeah, Wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Playing this shot from the sand. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just gotta trickle this one in the front door. It's downhill.
That was a gallant attempt.
keep
Putting for
going
bogey.
back and forth 100 miles away.
This really looks good.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Going with a 3-wood here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? And he needs this to save par. That's pretty tidy. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? 3 over for the day. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This one is all over it.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the play, shall we?
That was a shot.
13 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, just missed.
Putt is underway.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Oh!
Not sure if they
Fucking
understood
fuck.
the lie of the land there, Rich. Putting for a par now. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Well, I love these holes. The short par 4. Do you be bold or lay up?
Only the biggest hitters, unless it's a prevailing wind, will be able to go for this green and one. A lot of players, however, Luke, will still take out the driver and try and get it as down there and to the right as far as possible to set up a very easy, simple pitch shot. I'm looking at this as a guaranteed birdie if you want to win this tournament.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it just a tap in awaits. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Ooh. And this putt coming up for his par. Sitting at
Fuck.
3 over for the event.
As soon as I have a chance.
Here we are at the 17th tee. Going with the 5-wood. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. Nicely holed and for par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Second shot here on the 18th hole.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
This putt is for a score of 72. Ooh, right by the hole.
Of course!
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. Ooh, nice line. That's all she wrote, folks. His work is done here. Well, Rich, I think it's fair to say that this player struggled with their game this week.
Luke, not the performance they were looking for this week, but I gotta say, there is some really good stuff in there that I like. It was really fun to watch.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf...
Don't tell my heart, my ink break heart. Just don't think.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travelers Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
He's a kind fella, isn't he? He's a lovely gent, but he's a killer on the golf course. This is going to be a tough rivalry to take down. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently tied for fourth.
Bird, the word.
The second, a short par 4 pulling up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take
Better than your
driver out
last
and
one.
try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
Wonderfully played. And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
This shot is about 140 yards out. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. That should set up another chance.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Let's take a look at Justin Rose, shall we?
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. This is their look at birdie.
Be the ball, Danny. No. And down it goes. Currently at -3 for the event. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Going with the hybrid. Well, that's a handy shot. 12 feet to the cup coming up. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The par 3 5th is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
That's a tad wayward, not quite finding the surface.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Time to take, oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here. And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here.
Damn,
to
you
close the
bogeyed.
gap. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Love coming to TPC River Highlands every year, Rich. I think if there's one event that goes above and beyond for its players, it's this one. There seems to be an extra feel of something, special at the Travellers Championship.
Well, they do have the umbrella that is red as their logo, but it seems like this tournament rolls out the red carpet for these players. It comes off the heels of a major, so most of these players are looking for a little bit of a decompression mode for a few days, and they get it here. It's just one of these golf courses that it's right in front of you. It poses some difficulty, but in all reality, it's not overly difficult. You know, you do have to hit some proper shots here and there, but it seems awfully simple compared to what they had to face last week. So when they get here to TPC River Highlands, they're in a different kind of mode. Like, they're relaxed. They're looking at making birdies finally, because they didn't make any last week. And they're trying to just get into a really nice rhythm and kind of out of what they experienced the week before.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Yep, he's putting Rosie's nosy out of joint with that one. That was an incredible approach.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 5 under. This is Justin Rose. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. I really like the 11 here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
A great shot here at the 8th, and a chance for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Ouch, that hurts. An opportunity to make a par here. Ah, that's frustrating. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
Fudge.
He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Fudge.
The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
A thing of beauty. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And now over to Justin Rose.
Birdied their last hole.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Yeah, you always want to be up or in the lead going in the final 9 holes. That's what they practice for. That's what they want to be. They want to be in this position. Let's see how it all plays out.
Well played. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. And tidy looking shot, that one. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
These are on rails, looking good.
Steady on. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
This for par.
Currently 5 under for the round. Downhill par threes, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
What are you doing, Max?
Playing golf.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Wow, what a shot. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
I got an eagle last hole.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Are you kidding me?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Rich, the 12th, the par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Well, you're a ball striker. There's no doubt about that.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
Veterans, whatever
Well,
you're going
birdies
through,
would certainly be on the mind of the
wait.
players when they
Reach
stand
out.
on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Trash bag man, burning up dope with some no good friends. I'ma smoke up with a girl like that. Rolling up doobie in the back of the van, in the back of the van. Meet me in the back of the van, yeah. Push me in the back of the van. She wanna stock up on low. She wanna smoke on my butt. She gotta follow my lead. She wanna hashtag do like me. She better follow my lead. She said I'm hashtag cute. But then she said I'm hashtag roll. She said I'm hashtag cute. Then she said I'm hashtag roll. She said I'm hashtag cute, but I'm hashtag roll. What's that mean? I'm not a hashtag dude. Hashtag this bitch, hashtag that. Pop that bitch, hashtag that. She said I'm hashtag cute, but I'm hashtag roll. What's that mean? I'm not a hashtag dude. Hashtag this bitch, hashtag that. Pop that bitch, hashtag that.
She posts a picture with a hashtag. She look thirsty for the life, that's a red flag. Straight chillin' with my homies, we on backtrack. Party all day, yeah, we lit, that's a hashtag. Let's go. Yeah, I showed her all my views. Yeah, she said she need a pic and I can't refuse. I said, sorry, little baby, don't get me confused. I don't move like that. She said hashtag rude. So I had had to leave the scene, cause she posting like she know me. Blinking up with G, hashtag big homie. First she said I'm cute, now she calling me a phony. But I never gave a fuck, cause I'm hashtag stony. On my own defense account, yeah, I think it only. Posting on my stories, hashtag cause she lonely. Doing big shit, I don't even mean to brag. Everything I do got a fucking hashtag.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission. Oh, that was pummeled into submission. Oh, that was pummeled into submission. Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Hey, Rich, this second shot into 13, fraught with danger?
It'll get your attention in a hurry, Luke. There's water fronting this green and a severe slope, kind of a false front, which will feed the golf ball back in the water if they don't hit it deep enough into the green with their second shots. Anything missed long and right will be a delicate pitch shot as well.
Opting for the 3-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
I'm smoking weed on a Thursday.
Airmailed the green.
Calling sick on a Friday. Yeah, you know it's my payday.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It's up, it could be in. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Still in the lead now after that hole.
Crystal tell me that she took my soul. I got it same soul. I got it same home. She like a ping pong. She love that.
Let's enter the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots you missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Outstanding shot. High quality.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shots.
Okay, steady now. Putting for par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Here's Justin Rose.
I call it sick on a Friday.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Yeah, you know it's my payday.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Well, Rich, as we approach the closing
Thank
holes
you.
here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
Tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
A bit long on that one. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A par putt awaits. Well, what a shame. A 3 putt for par there.
And just with the slimmest of leads out there, Luke, this will be interesting to see how they handle the pressure.
Leading by 3 strokes now.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, what a wonderful play. leading with intent.
It's amazing to see how good this player is.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Wonderful shot. And that will take him to 8 under. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
Opting for the 9-iron. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, are you crazy?
A bit long on that one.
Looks good.
That will work.
Want me to fucking fail?
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Actually, I think I'm fucking winning the tournament.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
And after
A
that,
hole in one.
let's take a look at how it stands.
Shut the fuck
Our
up.
leader is
Hole in
enjoying
one,
a
bro. That
3-stroke
shit's insane.
advantage.
You're not lying, so
The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
It's all come down to this. Putt for the title. Now, it's a tremendous performance around TPC River Highlands. The most birdies made, and they are your Travelers Championship winner.
And an outstanding win for this player, capturing the Travelers Championship. Hats off to him.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Yes, Luke, we doubted them, but they got the job done and they took down their hero. The rivalry is theirs and theirs alone, and they can boast about this on social media for, well, weeks now.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
Running a global workforce usually means you need like 827 apps. Nah, 828. But with Ripley...
I'm just having fun with it, yeah. You just had a luck with it, yeah. I've been out of fucks for a minute now, yeah. Knew I had to start with it, tryna have some fun with it. Wanna be the bomb at a sort of them all in it, yeah. I'ma be the bomb at it, yeah. Hit the ball, go stack, baby, yeah. We got spending money, baby. Yeah.
I'll be right back.
We can spend it, baby. Hey, gotta take a night with me. Burn it down. We don't keep no rules. We smoke that right down. Then we strip it out. If I could just live
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the John Deere Classic. Today's coverage is about to begin. We're in the Quad Cities. You don't want to be making too many of them around TPC Deer Run. I'm Luke Elville alongside Rich Weave. And this opening hole really sets the tone.
Par 4, 391 yards from the back. And grip it and rip it, tee it high, let it fly, whatever you want to say. Take driver out and hit it as far down there as you can. Get it over the hill. It opens up the second shot where you have just a short little wedge in for your second. I gotta say, an opening par 4 that's just begging to be made 3 on.
Let's get down to the action. That one's heading down Broadway. Second shot here on the first.
I could just live normal life without the stress. I'm sad, yeah, I'm sad. I never thought of trying to make it. Now I'm ready.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. This one's for birdie. That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Rich, I know I've got more of a southern accent, but I certainly love being here in the Midwest, and we know the people of the Midwest just adore this tournament. It's a bit like their 5th major, isn't it?
Exactly, Luke. Coming here to TPC Deer Run each and every year, you know, it's such a great event to introduce the world to a new golfer that is trying to dig his way into the game and kind of make inroads on the PGA Tour. But yet what we find is that a lot of veterans end up winning this tournament. Steve Stricker comes to mind. Zach Johnson comes to mind. Jordan.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
Here we are at the third.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill. Blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
Playing within their comfort zone there. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup. This for a birdie run.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt. Looking really good, this one. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Here we are at the 4th hole.
Par 4, 448 yards. Sweeping dogleg left to right. Big tree in the middle. Missed that. And you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
And from around 135 yards,
anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. And a chance to move into a tie for second here. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
Yo, thank you for tuning in, man. If you can hit that follow button and hit that share button, I'd really appreciate it, man. Let's get it. We're playing
And after a birdie at the last, we'll take the honour on the hole.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. TPC Deer Run, Rich, is full of forced carries, and the fifth is no different.
I love the second shot. Should you find the fairway, you have a very simple shot down the hill where you can see the entirety of the green. You will go flag hunting with your second at the fifth. John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 7th.
And this punt for a share of the lead. This one started out on a good line. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And that makes him tied for first. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
That's considered rough.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Rich is one of the rare players to ever tame the Tiger in a major championship. How did you manage to do it?
Taming him, that's a big stretch there. You know, I did it because I never had to play with him. I was fortunate enough to not be paired with him the third round, nor in the final round when I was paired with Justin Leonard. And going back to the comments about the roars, you know, not knowing that was him making those birdies. You assumed it was, you couldn't deny that it was, but not knowing, it was a lot easier to say, well, that was Fred Funk, who he was playing with in the final round, who was having such a great week as it was. It was easier to deflect that a little bit. I think if I would have played alongside him, I think things might have been a little bit differently, because he does bring a different energy, and sometimes it can be uncomfortable. But when you start hearing those roars going up and you're playing with them, well, you know exactly what's going on. But when you're not playing with him, I was able to kind of deflect what he was actually doing, and I was fortunate.
Oh, I love Lydia Ko. The young Kiwi just has it on a string today, doesn't she? Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
You're just gonna keep rolling.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Well, that'll play. Currently in first position. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club. What a gargantuan tee shot.
Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier. This was his 4th shot.
Good stuff on that putt.
Okay, time to return to the action. Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at. Their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
Better not fuck it up.
Putting for birdie. Just didn't drop. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well,
I'd rather
keep your
chip than
hands to
putt.
yourself, but yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Johnny
Yeah.
Mack, what's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. And back to the course with the live action. Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table. The chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the second week in a row. Impressive. This one's heading towards the cabbage. That dog will hunt.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. How close was that to going down? An opportunity for a birdie here. Now 2 shots up after that one. Teeing off now at the 11th hole.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Could not be more perfect.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Nice out the rough here.
Getting ready to play their third. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Oh, he liked the look of that the whole way. That is absolutely brilliant.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
And he's hit that inside the range. And now we go to the 14th, where this happened a moment ago.
I gotta say, I'm glad we got another look. That is in there close.
Chance to move to 8 under here. Oh, just missed. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Okay, let's head to the next. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides. Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. Ooh, right by the hole.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this one is for his par. Job done. Let's head to the next. Leading by a couple after that hole. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle 2.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently leading by 2. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
He sits in first position. The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
And back to the play, shall we? And Rich, we talked about so much and we heard so many of them throughout the years. A Tiger roar just sounded different to any other roar on the golf course. Explain just the energy of that and what you endured.
Well, the Tiger roars usually involved about 35,000 folks, and any other roar was about 3,500. So that was already a massive difference. You just knew it. There's just an energy in the air. When you heard a roar go up, you immediately could tell whether it was Tiger or it was somebody else. And it all kind of depends on how you were affected by it. And I think that where a lot of players got into trouble was listening for the roars and listening what kind of roar it was. And when they let it into their head that it was a Tiger roar, then I need to do something better. I need to change it up real quick. And in fact, that's probably what hurt them more than anything else. But listen, when Tiger did something fantastic, everybody on the golf course knew it was him.
Good look at birdie here.
It's tracking.
That's disappointing. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Handy effort, that one. Well, after a successful drive at the 17th at TPC Deer Run, the players are faced with a question. Rich, lay up or go for it?
Second shot straight back up the hill. Most players will bail just a little bit left as the green tends to run away quite a bit down the slope on the right-hand side. This is a great opportunity and possibly the final birdie opportunity on this golf course.
Ooh. Oh, that's too bad. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. If you want to win a TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. And he can win the event here if he can hold this putt. That's frustrating. All right, let's see if they can compose themselves and knock it. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for your John Deere Classic winner?
What a spectacular performance all week long by this player. Clutch performance, clutch win by this player.
And Rich, you know what this is like, going back-to-back on the PGA Tour. How big is it?
It's a lot more mentally difficult than I think a lot of people
Oh, yeah.
understand. I'm very impressed with how this player held up the final 9 holes. Congratulations. Great finish.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Oh, fuck.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Genesis Scottish Open is about to kick off. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke and Rich. Looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
Zalatoris had the edge in their last meeting, Luke, so I'll be interested to see if they can pull out the win this time around.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Well, what are we looking at with their approach shot, Rich?
Green sits slightly above the players. There's bunkers dotting the front left and one just front right. If they do throw it to the left and long, it will come down a pretty good sized slope back onto the center of the green.
Well struck. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Okay, steady now. This putt is of 9 feet.
This one's tracking.
Starting the round at even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
And as we head to the second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
From downtown, he's holed it.
I can't believe that. Just out of nowhere from that far away? That's sensational.
Putting for birdie here.
It's looking solid.
That's inside the range. Currently 1 under for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go in a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems.
Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet, and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. I mean, it had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is. I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S.
And as we take a look at the fourth hole, a shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark. Players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
Nicely done. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
That's incredible. Well, that was like a laser straight at it. Let's return to live play now. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. Just 1 stroke back and right in it. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
This one's looking good.
And that will drop in for a birdie. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. And stepping up the standings after that effort. The 5th hole, Rich, a really good risk-reward short 4.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently tied for the lead. Super shot that.
Oh, gotta love it. Chip it in for birdie. Nothing better.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Currently 4 under for the event. And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Ooh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's get back to it, shall we? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This is a par putt. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for top spot. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. And here we are with the third shot. He shares top spot. Ooh, that almost went down. 13 feet to the cup. Looking really good, this one. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par here. Currently 4 under for the round. Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
Well, most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of the fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less, find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly. Yep, tracking well.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is important, big par putt here.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 9th is a strong par 3, Rich, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. A par here is a really good score.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this putt to move into a share of first place.
This is on a great line.
It was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
I tell you, Luke, final 9, find themselves 1 back. Do you like the position or don't you? I personally do. Go chase down that leader.
Well, this should find the short grass. Second shot here on the 10th hole.
Fuck, I hit the water.
Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just 1 shot back, things are getting interesting.
Okay, slow down now. That's enough. And this putt will take them to 5 under par.
Almost made par even though I
Putt
hit
started this
the water.
perfectly.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Just 3 feet to the cup. Looking good. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Rich, I know this next hole is one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dogleg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into this green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I didn't think they'd be able to hit that from that lie.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Just didn't drop. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Surely it's going to.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shots.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, ooh, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, almost went in. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Fuck.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Well, that's a bit disappointing. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
So far, so good.
He's currently sitting in 3rd.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Another beautiful hole, Rich. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you gotta hit it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from
All right,
right
I
to
gotta go
left.
pick up
Find the
food.
fairway and happy days.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Made birdie on the last. Looking for a second in a row here.
That was a gallant attempt. Big putt for par coming up. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Let's begin the 14th. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Pretty good shot there.
A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, just missed. Well, this will be a good putt to hole and a chance for 2nd place.
Yeah, with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
This hole is a long par 4. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. That's a great shot here at the 15th. It sets up a look for birdie. Looks good off the blade. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
Just one off the lead after that hole.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Just a few holes remaining in the round. The 16th hole, one of the last true birdie chances, Rich.
It is. Tee it high and let it fly there, Luke. Don't go down the left-hand side and find any of those bunkers. Hit it down the right-hand side, and you got to believe you're going to make, at worst, a birdie 4.
Rich, that was a great time to pull off a play like that.
Aggressive. I love it, especially since they're 1 back of the lead.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
And this putt is to move into a share for the lead.
He could use it with only 2 holes remaining.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. He's currently tied for first. All right, Rich, the 17th.
This is an amphitheater style green. All sides kind of work back towards the green. There is a little front left section, though. When they put the flagstick over there, you have a really good opportunity to hit it in there close.
Got to admire that talent. Just green after green in regulation.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And this putt coming up for his par. Currently at 7 under for the day. And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
From around 170 yards here, he's currently tied for the lead. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Looking good so far.
And this historic tournament has yet another champion. Congratulations to our Genesis Scottish Open winner.
And what a victory it was around this Renaissance Club here in Scotland. An impressive victory by this player.
Well, there you have it, Henny. This player was unable to take them down before, but now they've finally done it. They've won this rivalry.
Indeed they have, Luke. If at first you don't succeed, try again. They took that saying to heart and they came out on top.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. This putt is about 8 feet.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, what a super shot.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Currently 1 under for the day. Now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing that players may want to keep their mind on this week?
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens. And some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end up after they come off the club face because of the undulation in the fairways. One other thing to be aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be very sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland, love breathing in that crisp Atlantic air. Can't wait to see what happens on the course this week.
Let's take a look at this from just a couple of moments ago.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Well, that's high quality. I'm sure they're aiming for it, but for it to go in, that's awesome. Okay, let's get back to the action. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Didn't that look good for a long time? 7 feet to the cup.
Now this is important. This for par.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Solid par putt, that. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. Teeing off here at the 4th. Attaboy, good shot. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. Just a couple back from our leader. Going with a 3-wood here. Yeah, well played. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This has a real chance.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. This one's looking good. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Time to face a par 4 now. You like that, didn't you? Second shot here on the 5th. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. That's a good-looking shot there. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for third. And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take him to 1 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Here we are at Lachlan Cross in the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s that just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you can go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging to be birdied.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Oh, that's frustrating. This putt to move into a share of 2nd place. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh my, how about that for a par? And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one's going right at the pin here. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Ah, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Only 2 shots off the pace. 8 feet to the cup.
On a nice line.
And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. We've reached the 8th hole.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is what they have left for par.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. And hitting yet another green here today. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 2 under. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's take a look at the current standings. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back 9, what are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
Well played, mate. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Second shot here at the 10th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Playing their fourth shot. One stroke off the lead. Wow, what a save.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
And let's have another look at that one. He's currently tied for third. The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it. Now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
And they've done it. Hold another one from way out. What a shot.
Gotta love this. This player is in fuego.
What
I've seen
an
that chip
amazing
in.
shot. Let's take another look at that one.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
Like an old man talking about golf.
And with that, they'll move back into top spot on the leaderboard.
Well, I am getting old. I'm over 40.
Well, that's huge momentum there.
You're gonna
this hole.
rap
Coming
for
off
10
the
years and then
leaderboard.
retire and play
Time to
golf?
Hit another good drive.
Never really gonna meet up and play golf.
We'll play at Trump's Golf Resort.
Second shot here on the 12th. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
There's no way.
Is that a rush of blood? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill can be firm.
Ooh, right by the hole. This next putt is for bogey. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Straight out of the top drawer.
Such soft hands.
I think this is the most things you put
Oh,
in a
looking to
while.
make a statement here. Going with driver off the tee.
I said this is the most things you put in a hole in a while.
Second shot here on the 13th. And going with driver off the deck with this shot. Not bad. getting ready to play their third. He's currently tied for the lead. Time now for the fourth shot. Yes, they've made it.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
That shot's so good, we need to have another
I
look.
don't know what the fuck
Oh
happened
yeah,
with the
look
first
at
one.
those hands. What a chip shot.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. His 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway. But for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
Bit disappointing, that one. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Going with the 5-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
How close was that to going down? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Oh
Ooh.
my God, Corey, fuck it off.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
Bogey.
Good stroke. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ouch, that hurts. It's time to check on the leaderboard. Time to face a par 4.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back? That one was fired out of a cannon.
Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied for first place. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Nice recovery there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Going with the 7. That's not the shot they're after.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That one should find the surface. Sitting at -4. Currently in the lead. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. For the par. Now leading by 1 shot.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Now at the 17th hole. Good shot there, Beamer. This shot from around 210 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, what a wonderful shot into the 17th and sets up another putt inside birdie range. Okay, steady now. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
Dude, the next time you say papa,
And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Still in the lead now after that hole. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
Well, there you have it. What a wonderful victory, Rich.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
Why not take another look at that effort?
stacking the trophies.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the 3M Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get, because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, well played.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Currently 1 under for the round. As you said, Rich, TPC Twin Cities, not a long golf course, but ball in play is imperative if you want to make the birdies. Here at the second, water and bunkers come into play.
This is a tee shot that I believe must be challenged. You must take driver out to hit it over that bunker down the right-hand side to leave yourself with as short a second shot as you can possibly get. This green can cause all kinds of problems as it pitches from left to right down towards the water. It's a birdie opportunity if you're bold enough to take on the tee shot.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Lovely effort, that. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
It was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Rich, the third hole plays as a par 5 for when people get to play the course casually. But in this PGA Tour event, it's a strong par 4.
It is just over 480 yards, and the line off the tee is at those 2 fairway bunkers through the fairway. From there, you'll have an open look to this green that moves from back to front. It's truly a strong par 4.
This shot here near the 200-yard marker. Oh, right by the hole. Yeah, a quality shot that. He has about 14 feet to the hole. Just didn't drop. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
So we're still tied for third.
All right, Rich, birdie chance here at the 4th.
It can be, Luke, if your distance control is spot on. This is a 2-tier green, and when the pin is all the way in the back left, it can be difficult to get it all the way back there.
Yeah, that one will play. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
She's not playing golf in a bikini, so we don't want to see this, okay?
That'll sting a bit. And back to the course with the live action. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. It's tracking. That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. There's plenty of twists and turns around TPC Twin Cities, and the 5th is another.
Massive, massive fairway here at the 5th, so tee it high, let it fly. Second shot straight back up the hill to a green that's fairly flat with a little bit more movement in the back portion of it. It's a cool design.
Playing from 110 yards out. Only a few shots off the pace. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's nicely done. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Oh, just missed. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
That was so stupid.
Currently 1 under for the event. Rich, the par 5 6th. Reachable in 2?
Most definitely, but you have to take an aggressive line down the right-hand side. Hitting it anywhere left into that bunker or otherwise is just a no-go zone. Out to the right-hand side, though, you get a clean look at this green. Water over on the left-hand side. The obvious place to miss your second is out to the right.
Nicely done. And Rich, with the FedEx Cup playoffs just around the corner, you've got to think that this player is getting ready for the big show now.
They are, Luke. Safe to say that this player is going to make it into the top 125, but each and every player wants something a little bit more than that. They want to make sure that they're in the top 70 and dearly would love to be in the top 30 going in that final week. So there still is work to be done for this player to move up the list, but so far, so good in the top 125.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for Eagle. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just a 4-footer remaining. Not a bad line, this.
You made par.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently
Oh, no,
trailing
I'm fucking with
her
you.
rival. Let's see what happens here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
These guys, girls, and villains.
A chance to be aggressive here, Rich, at the short par 4 7th.
There's really no reason to be because there's not much room up there, and only the biggest hitters in the game could possibly get it on this green. Just lay it up with a long iron or a fairway metal. That will leave a short second shot to a green that's flat and is just begging to be birdied.
I think that's a nice shot.
This one is right down the pipe.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
All right, guys. This for
Let's
2
go.
birdies in a row.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. And that will take him to 3 under. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Over the par 3, 8th we go. And it's 205 yards.
This is a really cool designed long par 3. As you can see, the green is not very deep. It is wide, and there's lots of pin placements to use on this green. Probably my favorite hole on the golf course. Luke?
Great shot. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
She missed that one.
Okay, time to return to the action. Well, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par. Yeah, this is looking nice.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Currently has a share of 2nd place. Rich, this golf course designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, and the 9th resembles the 18th of his Bay Hill Club and Lodge.
This is fraught with danger everywhere. Out to the right, out of bounds comes into play quickly. If you miss it over to the left, there's waste area that you want no part of. Find the fairway, and the second shot demands you keep it left of that water. Anywhere on the green on the left side is a fantastic play.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Oh,
That's
amazing.
well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's return to live play now. This putt coming up is for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. The back 9 at TPC Twin Cities begins with a short par 4, just 375 yards.
No real reason to take out driver here and give it a whirl, Luke. Just a fairway metal down the left-hand side. Left of that fairway bunker there should set up a very simple and straightforward wedge shot.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Looking great now.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Don't miss this one.
It's all right in front of me.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently just in 2nd place. The 11th, though, a sterner par 4, measuring 470 yards.
Straight back uphill as well, Luke. You don't want to be in that fairway bunker on the right-hand side, so bail out just a little bit to the left. Second shot, straight back up the hill to a green that is very deep.
Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently 2nd place. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry. That shot will add some fuel to the fire.
It's on a good line. An opportunity to make a par here. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing to say the least.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? Second shot here on the 12th. And here we are with the third shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Oh, almost went in. This putt to move into a tie for first.
That starts off on a good line.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 6 under. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, what a touch of class. Hauls it from the sand. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Rich the 13th, the par 3, measuring 216 yards. It's a tough one.
It is. Elevated tee box, but an elevated green as well. Not a bunch of room on the front part of it. Obviously, more room as the green gets deeper, but the bunker on the right is an absolute no-go zone. It's very deep and very difficult to get up and down from.
This would be a great up and down. And that's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Judging it beautifully.
This looks good. Yeah, you'll take that. Currently 6 under for the round. When they stand on the tee at the par 4 14th, Rich, I'd imagine that fortune favours the brave.
It does. I think that players, should they decide to take this tee shot on with a driver, want to go at the second fairway bunker, as this fairway pitches severely from right to left. A driver will get you in there close enough to hit wedge for your second shot, which turns a difficult hole into an easy hole.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Yeah, nice looking shot there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
A birdie putt awaits. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
She's a top quality player, this one. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 15th, par 4, and a strong one.
Fairly simple and straightforward tee shot here as the fairway pitches in from both the right and left-hand sides. So hitting the fairway shouldn't be much of a problem. From there, the second shot goes straight back up the hill to a green that's protected by bunkers on the left-hand side.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's tidy. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This one will run uphill.
Wow, that's misjudged. 4 feet to the cup. Well done.
Just a very narrow margin of a lead out there. Let's see if they can calm their nerves and get this done.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
That's outstanding. What a putt.
Fist pumps all round. That is how you do it from outside range. That was huge.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. Time for the second shot at the 16th. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. leading by a shot after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Going with the hybrid. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. Oh, so close. A par putt awaits. And there it is. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Well, Rich, this finishing hole at TPC Twin Cities really sets up for a dramatic finish, doesn't it?
Risk versus reward, 583 yards. If you hit a big drive, you can take on the green in 2.
What do you think? You want to call her or what?
Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, that was so close to going in. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded.
Oh, shut your no golf and having skill ass.
He will win the event. Ouch, that hurts.
Good plan.
That last opportunity. That's a PGA Tour
Oh, not much. Too little. Powered up.
Congratulations to the 3M winner. Only the best of the best.
Oh, you're almost
win
done with
here
the
in Minneapolis.
tour.
Yeah, I won the FedEx Championship.
What?
And Henny,
The
it
FedEx
goes without saying
Championship.
that this player dominated their rival today.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the
was
hard-working
dumb.
folks at
Spectacular
2K
golf
Sports, I'm
out
Luke
there.
Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Oh, hey, I got the original, the Jordan 1s, bro.
Hey, those look like mine. I have those, but mine are the high tops. Yeah, I got the this exact one, but the high tops.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hey, Luke and Rich. I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Well, it's certainly a great opportunity for this player to bounce back in this rivalry. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate.
bunking drive there.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at first.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
He's currently tied for 5th. Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. Here at the second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par 4s on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid-iron.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Left yourself an opportunity.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. This for back-to-back birdies.
Okay,
Oh.
steady now. It's just about 3 feet away. Well, that hole's behind us.
You
More
suck,
play.
you jackass.
Now heading over to Xander.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Oh, Rich, how good is that? That's incredible.
Ooh, tasty little pitch shot. Gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length, 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie. Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. And back to the play, shall we? Putting for birdie. Hey, that's a chance. Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. And down it goes. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Damn, right in the middle.
Oh, that was pure. Time for the second shot here at the fourth. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Getting ready to play their third. 3 strokes off the lead. That's some good golf right there. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
He's got this to pull in front of Schauffele. This group's rivalry could get interesting.
A bit too much pace on that one. Pretty good chance here. This one's
Career
for par.
mode still coming soon.
Now 4 back after that hole. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross. An elevated green, and you miss anywhere, and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
Outstanding approach shot. And this putt to move them into a tie for second. Currently 2 under for the day.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 4 6th, Rich. Plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Going with the 7. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Well, I don't mind this par putt. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like the opportunity was
Necro
lost.
got a hot fix.
Well, if you're not a couple
like
under
the last
already
day of
through
the
6 holes
beta.
here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a
Oh,
birdie
yeah.
at least
Yeah,
at the par 5
his
7th,
skilly's
measuring
got it up.
555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of.
They're gonna last longer
Just
now.
a fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway,
And
and all of a
there's a
sudden you're
thorn,
licking your chops, as you know you can
not
reach the green
barbarian, but,
into
necro
setting
built
up hopefully
crazy.
an eagle putt.
Oh, no, I've seen it.
Anything missing over
Oh,
the
you
left-hand
did?
bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Your skillies are
Now heading
magic.
over to Xander Schauffele.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
That's a great putt and an eagle as well. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. The 8th is a short par 4 measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just to lay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
That's not what they're
Oh,
looking
you
for.
more power.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Ooh, that almost went down. And he needs this to save par. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to
Oh,
this
you
green.
got a hole
Slightly
in one.
downhill. Green is fairly flat.
Yeah, I
until you
did
get to the
too.
back left portion of it.
No, I'm
There
saying
it
that's
starts
why
flying
you're the
away from
first
you
one to do it.
awfully quickly.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Xander Schauffele said, oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Looking good.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 5 under. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, that's a handy shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Putting for a par now.
Putting for...
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Birdied their last hole.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Oh, you've made it. What a play. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you'll have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Going with the 6-iron here. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
See if they want to refund.
And that's a long-range bomb. And rest assured, their rival will be looking over their shoulder. Moments like that deserve another look.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
They never give you a good... Oh, that's a good...
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Ridge. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will.
Man,
I'm
they're
not
going to
too
work
sure
for him.
I
I'm
like
just
that
trying to
play.
fight them.
Players basically want to lay it up
Yeah.
to the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for the second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
Oh.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Looking for another
You know what I feel like
birdie
playing?
And racking up
Monopoly.
their 5th birdie of the day.
2 in a row there, Luke. Get the groove on.
Leading by 3 strokes now. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to the action. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. Didn't that look good for a long time?
Oh, it's just going to roll all the way down. Oh, fuck.
Always the water.
Here. Just didn't drop. That's disappointing. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Nice stroke. Oh, that's a clutch par.
That's a clutch par.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Reach the 50.
One tap it, one tap it, one tap it, one tap it, 2 times.
Wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature.
The 1 1 1 1 1.
Ross, where everything
time.
on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, one short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
He made it. That means I'm gonna make it on the ball.
Sitting at 7 under, currently in the lead. Ooh, nice little sand shot there. Came real close. A par putt on the table.
Par putts.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
One ahead with 4 to go. Can they settle their nerves?
Oh, well played. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Oh, yeah. Eagled it
But not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
from chip in from 200 yards.
Putt to secure a birdie.
Damn.
Yeah, look at this.
That's frustrating.
How?
Putting for a
Look at
putt
how.
here.
Visible stream.
Well hold. Let's move on. He's currently sitting
165
in first
yards.
place. The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Bit too heavy-handed there. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely
Holy fuck,
that.
bad. Duos
Players
back.
are going to
A
want
lot
to
of
aim
fight
out to the
finally.
right-hand side, away
Oh,
from
yeah.
the bunker and
Yep.
the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, you're going to go in with a short to middle
Duos
iron from
on
your
off
second
plate.
to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a
No, Max
wonderful
does the game.
finishing hole.
Hell
Chosen
yeah.
the center
Finally,
line.
they brought that bitch back.
Well, you can
Because
see
then
why
they
he's
get you
leading.
premium as well.
That was a shot of high caliber.
Yeah.
Get this putt to drop, and he'll win the event here. Hey, nice looking line. Look at the old hammer hands putt. All right, not the end of the world, but this is a putt. They want it. And ladies and gentlemen, there is your Rocket Mortgage Classic champion. Great performance this week.
And a great win on an old-style golf course by this player. Way to go, our Rocket Mortgage Classic champion.
Oh,
And as we
everything
recap
reset.
the day's results,
Oh,
it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the action today.
Luke, thank you so much. I'm not sure anyone enjoyed watching these incredible rivalries out on the course more than me. A pleasure, as always, to tread the fairways.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Knot Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Quack. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm happy to be out here covering our feature group's play this week. We're in for a very entertaining time as there seems to be a rivalry starting between these two players.
Well, the closer he gets to the hole, the more determined he gets. Look out to this rival because Justin Thomas is coming for you. Can't wait to keep an eye on how it plays out. Currently 1 under for the tournament. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
They can't quite see the green here, Luke, because it's elevated, it's much higher. They're definitely going to have to club up.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Justin Thomas, he looks like he's having an absolute blast out there today. That was a fantastic shot into this green. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Oh, Rich, a shot for the ages. And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard.
John.
And this is a lovely time of the broadcast to head down to our man on the ground, John McCarthy, who's been striding the fairways all week. What are we in for at Huckleberry Country Club?
Well, Luke, we are in the forest this week. We've got a nice inland course here at Huckleberry Country Club. That being said, there is room if you should miss the fairways. The forest doesn't really creep in like it does on some of the other courses on tour. The fairways tend to pinch in at the landing area quite a bit. Almost always a bunker combined with this pinching in of the fairway. So off the tee, got to be careful. Look out for the 5th hole, par 3 at almost 250 yards from the back tees. It's a monster. Things get more dramatic as you start the back 9 here. We have a big lake that starts to come into play on holes 11 and 12. Lots of different things to worry about on this course, but I think the players out there are going to have some fun with it this week. Let's see what happens.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
We've arrived at a par 4. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. A few shots under par at the moment, in a share of 2nd spot. This should play. That was special. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Opting for the 3-wood. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Well, that's a good move. Always nice when you can head to the top of the leaderboard. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. There's been some great action out on the course. Let's take a look at this highlight from another person's play.
This is how you do it, 7 days a week.
Let's get back to it, shall we? A good chance to move to 6 under par here.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Well, they added pets in here now.
They hinged in that stroke.
Yeah, I seen the dog.
Yeah.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Here at the Huckleberry Country Club, the 7th hole is a good par 4, measuring just under 450 yards.
Luke, with water down the right-hand side, most players are going to be taking a driver out and bailing down the left-hand side. Maybe something less to avoid that fairway bunker down there. Still a fairly generous fairway. From there, second shot plays downhill, about a half a club. Generous size green, bunkers kind of dotting all sides of it, but not overly difficult. I think we see a fair amount of birdies here.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
They've got this putt to pull ahead of Justin Thomas. This group rivalry could get interesting.
And this one is for his par. Now checking in on the standings, they're currently tied for first place with Justin Thomas. Opting for the 6-iron. That was a beauty.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Look at that water.
That's tracking. Oh, just missed.
Oh, nice. Camo.
For par
Nice.
up. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
There's spray
He's
cam
8v3.
now.
Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a 1-shot lead. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Just 1 stroke off the lead. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. And this player's really
There's
going
dog
after it
food
here,
now.
Rich.
What the
Well, the
fuck?
practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
That was a gallant attempt. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Well, he's in the spot he feels most comfortable. That's first place. I don't think he's going to want to let that go.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, I like it. Sneaky good. There's no doubt about it. Let's see if they can keep the momentum up with the final 9.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. From about 200 yards out. Currently in the lead.
Camo,
by
one of my
shot.
guns. That shit looks pretty tight.
Going with the 5-wood. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. It was on a good line. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Putt is underway.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, this 11th hole, Rich, at the Huckleberry Country Club makes you feel like there's a chance to get a birdie on the card.
Absolutely. I love this tee shot. Plays straight downhill. You see a picturesque lake in the background right there. So it's always difficult to judge exactly how far your tee shot's going to end up. Lay it up just a little bit more than you think in order to avoid that water. Second shot continually downhill. Bunkers short and right of it. Not really going to come into play. Love this hole. Love the fact that birdie is a definite possibility.
Second shot here on the 11th. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, so close. An opportunity to make their par. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. This is looking pretty good in the air. Well, they've certainly got the swing and the groove.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And this effort
Yeah,
by
that's
Justin
20
Thomas.
million.
He's
you get
currently
one.
in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Well, that's wonderfully played out of the sand. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by 3 strokes.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Time to catch up with the Canadian, Brooke Henderson.
Oh, I gotta say, this is a gorgeous thing, isn't it?
So yeah.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's got about 140, I'd say.
Yeah, so
Going with the 8-iron here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Ouch, that hurts. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That gets the job done. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by 2 strokes. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 5. Second shot here on the 14th. Going with a 3-wood here. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Wow, that almost went in the hole.
Jeez, what the fuck? Oh my god. Look at, oh my god. It rolled how long?
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
116, 168 feet. Jesus.
you okay over there, Bank?
Well, that's that's a bit disappointing. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And we've got Justin Thomas coming off a birdie on his last hole, and that will take him to 2 off the lead. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. That's heading for the fairway. 8 under for the day. Currently in top spot. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. 7 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Good looking putt. And that putt drops. Now 9 under as we head to the stretch.
And with just a slim lead with 4 holes to go, do they have what it takes to get the job done?
Well, that shows the hands of a surgeon, doesn't it?
My surgeon's hands were a little shaky. That's why I have the scar.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
And from around 135 yards.
I mean, as far as all that shit you're talking about, I'm playing golf, man. You've been playing the fuck out of golf now.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
These are on rails, looking good.
And after that hole, we're currently leading JT by 3.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Great looking shot this. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Just didn't drop. Putting for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And after that hole, leading Justin Thomas by 3 strokes. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Playing from around 240 yards. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Opting for the 3-wood. Oh, that one just missed the hole. This putt for him to win the event. Ooh, right by the hole. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out. Well, Rich, they say winning becomes a habit, and this player's certainly making a habit of it.
What a performance all week long, Luke. Well-deserved, hard-earned victory for this player. Great job.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Enough